Hello, everybody. I'm back again. This time it would be fully in English, and I wanted to hop on here and talk about the energies that we can already feel in the air for this upcoming Lionsgate portal on Friday, August 8th, and the full moon in Aquarius as well. So, some pretty strong energies right now, very emotional. Um, Getting in contact a lot with ancestral and family patterns that we unconsciously repeat and that we know we're stuck on, that we don't know we're stuck on. Sometimes all of that is unconscious and we're trying to do it differently, but yet we're stuck in those um, ancestral generational patterns, and I want to talk about those energies being felt right now before the Lionsgate portal and full moon as well. I wanted to get a few cards out and read the energy for the people um, live right now with me. I see some of you popping up, and so my name is Tatiana. I'm the Divine Love Activator for you all. So we're going to activate that energy today. We're going to connect and open with our heart. Connect with our heart, open our heart, and open up to the energies available right now for us, which are pretty full of abundance, new beginnings, new pathways for our life. That's why I was talking about the ancestral patterns that we unconsciously repeat. And that's the energy that I've been feeling these last few days, and I feel that a lot that is cleansing right now for us before we enter this gateway, this portal, is to cleanse all those patterns so that we can consciously choose to do it differently. And so we're gonna start getting a couple of cards. I have these access consciousness cards, and I like access consciousness for this dynamic because these cards are going to open up the energy of question versus question, and releasing and letting go of control so that we can allow the universe to show us the way. And so we're going to get three questions, and then I'm gonna answer them, or I'm gonna get not answer them. I'm gonna get a feel for the energy. Um, let's call it a clue, a cue of what we need to focus on based on the question we get out. So we get out a question, and then we get a tarot card out for a clue as to what do I need to focus on to allow the universe to show me whatever this question tells me. That's what we're going to do today. And so, if anyone has a question, I'll be happy to answer too. And well, I'm here just for the ones that are popping in. I'm here to talk about the available energies for um, the Lionsgate portal A8 and also the full moon in Aquarius coming up on the 8th, 9th, and 10th of August, which we already feeling the energies for this the big moment, big moment. So I'm gonna get the first question out. I feel like there's already two questions coming out already. Nope, all three are out. So what's the first question we are getting? Why do I like the question format? Because when we ask the question, we allow the universe to show us the way. We don't try to answer the question. We are going to practice the following the energy, following our heart, following God's voice um, pathway, and not so much controlling and pushing and trying harder, but actually letting go of control and allowing the universe to show us. So the first question is, am I really in communication and thankful to my body? Am I really in communication and thankful to my body? Let's breathe deeply. Am I really in communication with my body and thankful to my body? That wonderful vessel that allows us to experience this human reality. Um, are we listening to our body? Are we connecting with our body and with Mother Earth's body? Are we grounded? Are we listening and giving our wonderful vessel that allows us to experience this lifetime? Are we listening to it and giving it what it needs in terms of food, rest, exercise, meditation, sunlight, relaxation? So now I'm going to get a tarot card to see the clue. Cards are coming out quickly today. To see the clue related to this question. And well, I pretty much already talked about the answer a little bit. So, am I in connection and thankful with my body? And I was talking about using these cards, these access consciousness cards that help us getting practice with asking questions versus controlling our life and controlling everything and thinking that we are the almighty and that we have power over everything that happens to us and in our life. Well, I wanted to get these questions out to practice letting go of control and surrendering to the divine and surrendering to an energy more powerful than us humans. So, and the card that actually comes out is that we are not in communication with our body. And if we're not in communication with our body, we're not connected. And we're not connected to what's happening around us and what's happening to Mother Earth. Um, and we really are just like going off the rails of a crazy train. Breathe deeply and let this information sink in. Am I in connection with my body? Am I flowing with the energies available right now? And in general in my life. When I have a situation going on, do I try to push harder? Is my first question, what do I need to do? Like, I feel like I need to do more and more to resolve the situations going on in my life, or do I allow God to help me? Do I even recognize that supreme energy that's available if we let it in into our lives, if we allow it to communicate to us? But if we're not in connection with our body, we're not in connection with our heart, and let alone we feel alone. We feel like we're either in control all the time or powerless. So the question is, am I really in communication and thankful to my body? So the first step is to get in connection with my body. How do I do that? I have to allow silence. I have to allow myself to stop and pause and really connect. I need to go out in nature. I need to go out in nature and I need to walk barefoot on the grass. And I need to connect with my heart so I can listen to the voice of my intuition and allow God to show me the way. So um, that's the first question that we're getting for this Lionsgate portal on Friday and the full moon. The second question is, what else? If someone has a question, I'm happy to answer the question with either a card or um, whatever message spirit wants to communicate through me. I'm open for all of that. What else could I consider in my life that I have not yet chosen? What else could I consider in my life that I have not yet chosen? So, what are all those wonderful opportunities and possibilities that I'm not seeing? Am I so used to just following whatever everyone else is doing? Am I so used to just doing whatever my family and my ancestors did for generations and generations? Do I even stop to question, hey, am I just like responding and living my life in automatic pilot, or am I choosing my life? Am I choosing what I want to experience? Am I choosing the reality that I get to live in? Because we all have that possibility. We are all capable of choosing what is it that we want to experience. But the first advice was, let's connect with our body. Let's be thankful with our body. Let's connect with this vessel that allows us to experience this human life, and let's open our heart and connect to our heart and listen to the voice of our intuition. And then the second question, what else could I consider in my life that I have not yet chosen? So what this is telling me is that there is a world of possibilities out there. What am I choosing for myself? Or is life just happening to me? Like I'm some powerless victim. Now we get a tarot card. for this question of choices. Am I considering the choices in my life? What else could I consider in my life that I have not yet chosen? And I get a card that's an 8, a very beautiful card talking about Lionsgate portal 8 August and all of the energies available right now for that portal and the full moon and the month of August in general. And we get the card of strength and the number 8. What does the number 8 mean? It's the number of money, is the number of abundance, is the number of the infinite. So we asked, what else could I consider in my life that I have not yet chosen? And we get a card that's showing us the number of the infinite. So infinite possibilities, infinite choices that I can um, choose from, and that I also have the power and the strength to choose my experience. This card and this number 8 is also about authenticity, and also Leo. The sign of Leo is also about authenticity and all about who am I? Who am I? And creating abundance from my myself, from my authenticity, not basing past experiences, not based on what everyone else is doing, but based on what I want. So I need to be able to open my heart and really listen to what my heart is longing for and what is it that I want. So we're getting a lot of, I was saying at the beginning of the live that there are some very powerful energies available right now for us, and this card is confirmation, right? If someone has a question, I'll be happy to answer. And so the question was, what else could I consider in my life that I have not yet chosen? And I get infinite possibilities. The sky is the limit. I just need to take control of my life. I can't take control of my life if I don't even, I'm not even connected with my body. If I can't even listen to the voice of my heart, to the voice of the intuition, and I don't know where I'm going. If I don't have clarity, then how am I going to choose what is it that I want to experience? So sounds like the crowd tonight, um, we're just following a pattern, that we're just like living in autopilot. And the third question is, what do I need today to see clearly? What do I need today to see clearly? So I was talking about clarity. This is beautiful messages. We're getting like 3 steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3 roadmap to connect to and take advantage of the energy available right now so that I can connect with the pathway of living the life of my dreams, choosing what is it that I want to experience. So these 3 cards are showing us that roadmap. And the last question is, what do I need today to see clearly? What do I need today to see clearly? Like I said before, like I said before, if we are nonstop just living in automatic pilot, we cannot listen to the voice of our heart. We cannot listen to our intuition. We need to pause. We need to breathe, learn to truly relax. Because I can be laying in the bed, laying in the couch, even at the beach or at some relaxing scenario and still not be able to truly relax. So we have step number one, energies for the Gate portal on Friday and the full moon during the weekend. We have some very powerful energy available to manifest or to plant the seed to manifest in the life of my dreams more abundance, more connection. And so we're getting three very powerful steps here that we can follow to connect to this energy. Am I really in communication and thankful to my body? So the step number one is to let go of let go of control. When I have situations in my life that are challenging, do I push harder? Um, is the first thing that comes to mind what do I need to do next? And I'm constantly just doing nonstop. And I don't even stop a little bit to breathe, connect with my heart, listen to the voice of the intuition, and just allow the energy to settle and make decisions in a more conscious way versus in the heat of the moment, right? So, step number one is let's connect to our body, let's listen to our body, let's give our body what it needs to be more connected to Mother Earth, to be more connected to the voice of our heart, and just in general, more connection, to let go of control and allow God to show us the way. Basically, start learning to connect with feminine energy and being able and learn to receive versus give, do. And when opportunities are out there, I'm not even able to recognize them because I can't stop. So instead of like following what everyone else is doing, and instead of like doing choosing and doing based on my past experiences and what I've seen my mom and dad and ancestors do, instead of doing that, opening my mind to all of the unlimited and infinite available opportunities out there and open my mind to choosing a different path for myself, recognizing the uniqueness within myself and choosing a different path for me, regardless of what everyone else is doing, choosing from my heart. So the next question is basically what I was talking about. What else could I consider in my life that I have not yet chosen? And we get in honor of the Lionsgate portal and the full moon in the month of August and the energy of Leo available right now, we get the card of strength and the number 8 showing us abundance, showing us abundance from the inside out, abundance inside first, so that when I'm able to manifest all those wonderful things in this physical reality, I am able to enjoy them because I'm able to pause and stop and really observe and enjoy and be thankful for all the wonderful things that I'm manifesting in my physical reality versus keep going, keep going, keep going, and wanting more. When I need more, when I need, I'm already living from choosing from lack. So what this is telling us is let's recognize the abundance that we already are from the inside out. Let's recognize the infinite possibilities out there for us. Life is not happening to us. We have an opportunity to choose. And the sky is the limit. We have infinite opportunities available right now. And the third step to connect with this powerful energy right now, the question to guide us is what do I need today to see clearly? What do I need today to find clarity in my life? How can I get clear with myself? How can I recognize the voice of my heart, the longing of my heart? What is it that I really want? How can I get clarity? I need to allow myself to stop for a moment. I need to pause, breathe deeply, connect with myself, connect with my heart. And so I wanted to um, come on here and see what the advice was for this moment in time to prepare for the Lionsgate portal and the full moon and plant the seed of manifestation in our lives. And so we got out three advices. Someone out here wants to ask a question, a personal question that I can get a tarot card out. Someone brave enough to ask a question live. So I'm just gonna leave this live um, in my profile, recorded and available, so that you can come back and get a grasp of the three cards we got out today as guidance for the energy available right now. We can use these three advices as guidance as to what to do right now to connect with my body, to connect with my heart, and to connect with the energy of infinite possibilities and abundance. I'm just gonna leave it available here in my profile. Um, Although I'm new in on TikTok, I'm not new on reading cards and doing the intuitive healing sessions and numerology and being a divine love activator for people out there. Um, I've been doing this for several years and just getting to put my gifts to the service of a larger crowd here online. Um, I'm not very familiar with technology because I'm more of like old school. I prefer, uh, paper books and just holding something um, when learning and stuff. But the world is changing, and so we gotta allow that change into our lives as well. And so I'm just gonna be here more often, getting familiar with this format and allowing people to get to know me and get to know people as well. And so we were talking about the Lionsgate portal on Friday and the energy of the full moon available during the weekend as well, but we can feel the energy already of what's moving and what's going on. So I got three cards out for guidance and advice. And so I'm gonna leave this video available for you guys to um, go back and listen to it again and maybe take some notes and really work on yourselves with this simple three-step roadmap to connect with this very powerful energy so that we are able to manifest a change in our life, a positive change. If someone has a question, I'm open to answer any questions. But mainly just wanted to leave this um, little uh, seed of knowledge, divine knowledge. Just wanted to communicate what Spirit wants us to allow in our lives right now. And so, if none of you have a question, I'll just leave this video on my profile and we'll get to know each other a little bit more. Thank you, everybody. See you next time.